Parlez-vous les tours? Oui? Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. Somewhere out there, Seg is cringing. I hope you're all doing well. So, the tour started here recently, or as Grant Peterson more famously put it, the big old ride around France, which is not only mildly amusing, but accurate. And I say, recently because I have no idea. I have not watched 1 second of bike racing in many, many years. And I am not going to use this precious time that we have together to slag on bike racing or the people that like it, watch it, mimic said people out in their daily lives, in their training. Not going to do it. It's a spectacle. It is beautiful to watch. But the whole Lance thing kind of soured it for me. I think, it's rotten kind of to the core. And professional sports just don't really do it for me. I have no interest in basketball. They've completely killed the sport of baseball. They've ruined it. I have a moderate interest in football. This is an international show. American football. That game where fully grown men of enormous size run around a field and sometimes give each other brain damage. That football. And it's mostly, a nice background noise during the winter when I'm doing my Sunday chores. But no real interest in professional bike racing. And the thing that I have railed against for many years now is this idea that to be a real cyclist, you have to mimic people that are, one, professionals, operating at the highest level of their sport. And that is somehow the thing that makes everybody else realize is that you're, a serious bike rider. I wrote a blog post several years ago at this point about how putting a basket on your bike was somehow viewed as fringe. I would suggest it to customers. They would look at me like I had an arm growing out of the side of my head. And eventually, most of them did it, and then eventually, most of them said, I can't believe I waited this long to do it. But that was somehow considered fringe, but a man of my age and physical stature stuffing themselves into a Lycra onesie was somehow viewed as normal. I just didn't, it's all backwards. It's the wrong way around. Not that person, go with God, If that makes you happy and you feel like you have to do it, I don't think anybody should tell you shouldn't. It's just the perception of the whole thing was what had me flummoxed. But I think things may be turning around. Obviously, there's been an uptick in the adventure riding category. And, most of those people are out there just wearing normal clothes. But there was a headline the other day in the New York Times newspaper. At least I think it's still in print. I saw it online. A newspaper, to you young people, is what we used to use to line bird cages or clean windows with. No streaks. I didn't read the story. One, because I was pretty sure I knew what it was going to say, and two, it was likely behind a paywall. But the headline read, "Not all cyclists wear Lycra." Really? The thing that gives me hope is that this wasn't in just some, newsletter. It wasn't on a web blog, and it wasn't in a cycling magazine. It was in the New York Times. And you can say what you will about the New York Times. It's still a national magazine. People all over the country get it. And if they're talking about this, then chances are a lot of other people are as well. And that gives me hope. Because I've worn Lycra shorts and cycling jerseys. I did it for a long time. And I also ride in shirts that I got at Goodwill for $5. And I can tell you there's not a nickel's worth of difference between them as far as how cool they keep you. In fact, I think the shirts from Goodwill probably keep you cooler. Now, there's going to be an argument, Chris, they don't have any pockets. Well, put a bigger bag on your bike like an adult. It gives me hope because this idea that you have to wear Lycra, that you have to do this, that you have to do that just the fact that there are rules in general are a barrier to entry. And it just needs to stop. More people will ride bikes if they feel like they can do it without being judged because of what they're wearing. Full stop. Do you watch the tour? There's no judgment here if you do. It's a fine thing to do. Let me know down in the comments below. And have you ever bought a piece of cycling clothing from Goodwill or any thrift shop, resale shop? I think it's the move. I see things about, people wearing Patagonia and Rafa and all this stuff, and they're paying $60, $70, $90 for a shirt that they're just going to sweat to death, at least in this part of the country. And I just don't get it. That $5 shirt from Goodwill, that's the move. I saw a bumper sticker the other day, and I'm going to steal it. The saying, not the bumper sticker. But it said, "I hope something good happens to you today." And I liked it. And I do. I hope something good happens to you today. Thanks for watching. Click the thumbs up. Do all the things. Till next time, be nice, work hard, ride bikes, play music when you can. I'll talk to you soon.